It's Wednesday again. Today I'm not going to talk about my week or anything. I'm going to make a video that I kind of got inspired by. Some of you may know Lauren Fairweather. She's amazing. Love her music. A while back, I don't know how long ago, I can't seem to find it now on YouTube. She wrote a letter to a younger version of herself. So that's my attempt today to do, is a letter to 6-year-old me. Dear 6-year-old me, you just found out you're moving from your comfortable town, Carthage, South Dakota, to the hot, dry, not very rainy, did I remember to say hot, town of Crawford, Texas. It's 1,000 miles journey. You've never been on this kind of vacation. You did once, but you were 2 years old and you've only vaguely been told about Disney World. And you never really get told what it really was like. You get to see pictures, but that's about it. Basically, you have your greatest life in South Dakota. You had best friends a guy can ask for. Next door neighbor, hottest chick in the world. Yeah, I know. She's beautiful. That same girl that you married twice. Your family's never going to let you live that down. Especially after the second time when you ran home crying because she divorced you again. You're a little messed up. But that's okay, that's going to help you out later on. Being messed up helps you kind of build a shell around yourself that no one can really hurt you too much. Basically, you're going to move to Texas. You're going to meet some more friends. You're going to... None will be quite as good as that girl. She was your best friend, the greatest friend you're ever going to have. Closest. And basically, the only time she's ever going to talk to you again is when you go to South Dakota and she just happens to be there also. She's never going to talk to you. So, kind of just let that out the window. You'll find her on Facebook, she'll add you on Facebook, but she'll never reply to your messages. So, you moved to Texas, you're now 7, 8 years old or so. And you're starting to meet friends. It's like, this isn't bad. You got this small posse. You later on will never remember their names. Because they all move away. Except for one, you remember his name, but he's not quite your best friend anymore. Basically, you go through school like normal kids go through school. Dreading homework and whatnot. But you never quite were as athletic as all the other guys, so you couldn't keep up when everyone was playing football outside. So you started making more friends, this time more female. You're not quite to the point where you're still at the point where you're like, ew, girls are yucky. Girls. Stay with that for a while. It'll help you. You'll build crushes, and those crushes, like their names apply, you will get crushed every time. You go through elementary school, which isn't bad. You're kind of teased every now and again, but all in good fun. Middle school is where you will die. You will hate it. Everyone makes fun of you. You are the only person in your grade, aside for a few others, who love band. You love it more than anything else in the world. You want to spend all your time there. You can barely be bothered to leave the band hall to go home. And that saxophone you get in 6th grade, it's your child now. Take care of that thing like it's a living, breathing person. And when it has to go to the shop a few times because you drop it, or your best friend will call him McLovin. Yeah, McLovin, I just called you out. Kicks, well, not kicks, but knocks over your saxophone and it has to go to the shop. You'll hate those weeks of not knowing, not being able to play, not being able to hold your saxophone. Yet you never fully can pick a name for it. I skipped something way back there. 3rd grade, you're going to learn some pretty big news. That the reason you suck at spelling is because you're dyslexic. Yeah, it sucks. You can never quite write in cursive. You were so terrible at it, your parents convinced the teachers to let you write in print. You never, ever will like writing in cursive. Even writing your name, you hate it. But in 6th grade, you also learn that you love band. Love it more than you thought you loved it. You love it so much that you decide, hey, Mr. Baldface, because he was very bald. Can I be a band-aid? Which is basically a person who goes, helps the band and everything. It's like, yeah, and you do that. So you could be in band for 7 years. 7 years of high school band. That's pretty awesome. And while you're still young, you grow attached to the drum majors. You realize these guys are awesome. Pretty damn cool. And you slowly realize, hey, I want to become a drum major. So you work on it, and junior year, you're finally drum major. You're in charge. Everyone looks to you for advice. Wants you to tell them what they're supposed to do. And you're like, I don't know what you're supposed to do. I'm just one person. But no, you have to know what to do. You gotta get the job done. You gotta do it right. And do like Coach Kelm always says. Do it right, do it light, do it wrong, do it long. And then you'll finally be a senior. Top of the world. King of the world. No one can put you down. And then you meet. And then, let me say, back junior year, you'll meet these 2 weird people on YouTube. They're pretty messed up people. Their names Hank and John Green. They will inspire you to be awesome and basically make your life the greatest it's ever been. You'll never be happier when you discover what you really are. You are a nerd fighter. And you will love every moment of it. Even though the only other person in school who's a nerd fighter ignores you sometimes. But it's okay. It's her loss. Then a year later, you get tickets to see Hank and John in Austin. And you start scheming from the get-go. How in the world am I going to get to this? And I got to get to it now. You get your sister to drive you down. You get your parents to buy you tickets. You just met the 2 greatest people in your life right now. It's amazing. Then, now you're a senior. Head of everything. You know how to be a drum major now. It's your 2nd year. And you're feeling pretty awesome. You get to wear this kind of a shirt every week. You still don't wear glasses, which means you're doing better than the rest of your family. You stay up all night, sleep all day, and you throw all your problems away. This life's pretty easy. The only fear is it's going to get harder. Okay, I can't say it's a fear. It's known. Life's going to get hard soon. It's already pretty hard as it is. Love, 18-year-old you. So, sorry about the longness of this video. I really kind of wanted to get everything out there. It's, wow, 10 minutes. That's a long video. Kaki and Becca will be back next week. They had some stuff going on, and DFTBA.